BCABA Practice Test 2026 Board Certified Assistant Behavior Analyst Exam Questions and Study Guide. Question 1. Which dimension of ABA refers to describing procedures in enough detail that they can be replicated? Applied, behavioral, technological, generality. Technological means the procedures are clear and concise. Question 2. A MAND is a type of verbal operant primarily controlled by a nonverbal stimulus, a motivating operation, MO, a verbal stimulus, a written word. A MAND is a request, controlled by what the speaker wants, MO. Question 3. What reinforcement schedule provides reinforcement after a set number of responses? Fixed ratio, variable ratio, fixed interval, variable interval. Fixed ratio, FR, is based on a specific count. Question 4. Increasing a behavior by removing an aversive stimulus is called positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, positive punishment, negative punishment. Negative reinforcement involves removing something bad to increase behavior. Question 5. In shaping, what is being reinforced? The final goal only. Successive approximations of the target behavior. Any random behavior. Occasional mistakes. Shaping reinforces steps toward a goal. Question 6. A motivating operation, MO, that increases the current effectiveness of a reinforcer is called an establishing operation, EO. Abolishing operation, AO. Discriminative stimulus, SD. S delta. An EO makes the reinforcer more valuable. Question 7. Which of the following is attacked? Asking for a cookie. Saying plane when seeing an airplane. Repeating hello after someone says it. Writing a name. Attacked is a label or description of a nonverbal stimulus. Question 8. The applied dimension of ABA means that behaviors targeted must be socially significant, observable, measurable, cost-effective. Applied focuses on improving lives in significant ways. Question 9. A teacher gives a sticker after every correct answer. What is this schedule? FR1, VR5, Phi1, 610. Reinforcing every response is continuous reinforcement, CRF, or FR1. Question 10. A BCABA records the time from the end of a prompt to the start of the student's response. This is frequency, duration, latency, IRT. Latency is the time between a stimulus and a response. Question 11. What is the primary goal of a functional behavior assessment, FBA? To punish the child. To identify the purpose/function of a behavior. To diagnose a disorder. To find a placement. FBA identifies why a behavior happens. Question 12. Which type of prompt is most intrusive? Verbal, gestural, modeling, physical. Physical guidance is the most intrusive prompt level. Question 13. A child says ball because a peer said ball. This is an echoic. MAND. Tact. Intraverbal. Echoics involve point-to-point correspondence with a verbal stimulus. Question 14. Which dimension of ABA asks, was the change enough to be meaningful? Affective. Conceptually systematic. Technological. Applied. Affective means the intervention produced practical results. Question 15. Extinction involves providing a punisher, withholding reinforcement for a previously reinforced behavior, removing the client from the room, ignoring the client always. Extinction stops the reinforcement that maintain the behavior. Question 16. A variable ratio, VR, schedule is known for producing low steady rates, high steady rates and resistance to extinction, post-reinforcement pauses, scalloped patterns. VR schedules are very persistent, example slot machines. Question 17. The 7 dimensions of ABA were first described by Skinner, Watson, Bear, Wolf, and Risley. Pavlov. They wrote the 1968 article Some Current Dimensions of Applied Behavior Analysis. Question 18. Which of these is a non-contingent reinforcement, NCR, strategy? Giving a break only when asked. Providing attention every 5 minutes regardless of behavior. Using a timeout. Taking away a toy. NCR is antecedent-based and given on a schedule, not based on behavior. Question 19. What is inter-response time, IRT? Time between 2 consecutive responses. Total duration of a session. Time from stimulus to response. Number of behaviors per minute. IRT is the gap between instances of the same behavior. Question 20. Ethical guidelines for behavior analysts are set by the APA, AMA, BACB, NRAMT. The BACB maintains the ethics code.